Hello and welcome to One Girl and Her Machines. My name is Jenny and I am here today with a Friday Sews on a Friday. Don't fall off your chairs. I know it's a shocker, but I thought, no, I'm going to get home from the school run. I'm going to get on with it straight away. And so that's what I've done. So I am here today. There's not a lot of sewing stuff to tell you about. There's a few exciting developments, but not a lot of sewing's happened this week. The only thing I have done is I've tweaked the what's the word I'm looking for? The double gauze. Oh my god, I can't get my words out at the moment. It's driving me potty. I tweaked the double gauze dress from the other week and I removed the elastic and I'm so much happier with it. So I will hope to put a picture on of that one and show you what I've done. That is the only sewing that I have done since I spoke to you last. However, there are other things to tell you about. The first thing I do need to tell you about is this is one of my Stella hoodies. It is a coordinating hoodie. The lining is actually the same as the trousers that I have of the hood. There we go. And so I also have the trousers that are the same fabric. And I am in the middle of filming a Stella series. So I've filmed a video which will be released next week with all my makes for my Stella hoodie and joggers and tracksuits and all that sort of stuff. So I'll look out for that one next week. But yeah, this is one of my Stella hoodie jogger thingies, tracksuit, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, and then the other things I need to tell you about are what I've been doing this week. So although I haven't done any sewing because I've just been too busy. Bear with me, dog scratching at the door. So yeah, so while I haven't done any sewing, I needed to do some quick crafts, just something to keep me going, to keep my mental health in check as I do. So I have been playing with resin this week, and I've never done that before. So I've made myself some pendants and some bits, and I thought I'd show you what I've been making. So this is the first one that I've made. I've been playing around with marbling. I'm hoping you can see that. It does need sanding down and flattening, but actually I'm really pleased with that. I love the sort of gold going through the middle. I really like that one a lot. So yeah, bear with me. Dog's still scratching at the door, but the door's open. Okay, Benny's come to say hello because he was being annoying. Because he's annoying. He's a silly dog. He's lovely, but he's silly. So yeah, so I have been making acrylic pendants and things. So let's see what else I can show you. Here is another one. Ow, dog. Here is another one. I quite like the striation. Is that the word I'm looking for? I think it is. The little lines going in there. That's quite cool. And then this one here. So they all need sanding down because they're not really done, but yeah, that one there, different shape, quite unusual. Just all different colours. I played a little bit with some, go on then, be a good boy, with some gold foil. I mean, this is all my first attempt, so they're not going to be great. But yeah, played a little bit with some gold foil. So just a little bit different. And then I also did... So I got a little kit from Amazon. They had different things in it. But this one had some cogs in there. Oh, sorry. Some cogs in there. So I thought I'd see what that does and how that works. So I made that. And last but not least, there was more, but yeah, last but not least, I also had a go at making some buttons. So I've definitely decided I need to get some pipettes to get the resin in there because they're obviously, these ones especially are very small, so I need to make sure that I can do a bit finer work basically. So yes, that's what I've been doing. I mean, that is literally 10 minutes for over 2 days. That's all it took, so it gives me my little creative spurt that I need to do, but it doesn't take up a lot of time. So what else have I been doing? So something else I've been doing, and as you will have seen on my community tab, if you subscribe to me, is, you know what Daisy do? Sorry about that. Yeah, you will see that I have managed to confirm my booking for the room so we can have a social day in November. So if you are in and around Hampshire, don't have to be in Hampshire. We're not far from the border of Dorset, West Sussex, Surrey, all of those sort of areas. If you are in and around, there is a social day coming up on the, I need to check the date, on the 13th of November. Let me just double check that date. You'd think I'd be prepared, wouldn't you? No, don't be daft. Yeah, on the 13th of November at 10, from 10 till 3, there is a social day for you to get to meet other sewists. So if you are interested in doing it, I will put the link in the description below. There is obviously a small charge because we need to pay for the hall and all that sort of stuff. But yes, I thought you would. I thought I'd tell you all about that. So if you're interested, please do come along. Everyone would be welcome. Unfortunately, there is a limited number, so get booking soon. And hopefully, I will get to see some of you on that day. Bring your sewing machines. Bring your project. I'm hoping that there will be a table so you can do some cutting out on it. There'll be some haberdashery just in case you forget it. Tea and coffee. You will need to bring some lunch because there are shops around. There is one actually just down the road, but you're not going to have the greatest selection in there. So yeah, probably bring your own lunch would be a good idea. But tea and coffee will be there available all day. If you're anything like me, we'll like back-to-back teas, so that's fine. And yeah, I would love to see you all, and yeah, please do get booking. I've also started to take bookings for my sewing course. So if you are someone who really is keen to do some sewing, but you are a bit scared, you're not sure, I'm starting up a sewing course. It will be a 7-week course. Well, the first one will be a 7-week course starting after half term. So again, need to book on that. So I will include the booking details below. And, hopefully we can get some people together who want to learn to sew and get a nice little group going. So that is probably the biggest thing that's happened this week. I've been sorting that out and I'm trying to get onto advertising with my local sort of village website and stuff like that, because I used them in my previous business and actually it's amazing how good it people around this area like to use their own local area. So it was very good for my business last time. Sorry, puppy paws. Good for my business last time, so hopefully it'll be good this time to get some people interested in that. So yes, that's been the biggest change this week, the biggest thing I've been doing this week. And I'm just hoping that all of you want to come and see it. I had some really good response last time about the social day. Definitely like 3 or 4 other YouTubers that are interested, and it would be really good to just get to see them, to be honest, because I'm like you, I watch them, I sit there and I think, oh, they look like a nice person, I'd really like to get to know them. And so they were so lovely, and some of them I talk to a lot, some of them I don't. And they were all so lovely, like, oh yeah, I'm not far, hopefully I'll come down. So it would be really nice to see you all and to get to know some other sewists. So yeah. Other than that, what else has happened in my week? This week there's been a lot of gardening. So I am doing a project for university, which is we have to regenerate a pond. So we do a part of our course is something called Make Change Happen. And we have to go into, like, each group has to go into a school or an educational setting and do some sort of change. We've been tasked with changing a pond. So I've done 2 days worth of gardening, which nearly killed me because I'm so unfit these days. And I was cutting down brambles and, we're just clearing the area at the moment. But it was quite a good change. It was quite a good, it was quite a satisfying thing because we cleared a big area in actually quite a small amount of time. So that's what I've been doing this week. That's part of our degree, so we have to get that done. And then I've also got to start my dissertation today because I've got to get the first part in the next couple of weeks. So it's all go at the moment. I still have 3 dogs, and one of them is now sleeping in my son's room. The older dog that we're looking after is sleeping in my son's room. Thank you, Benny. And she's much happier now. which is really, really good. She is she's settling in and she's sort of finding her way. But now that she's sleeping with my son, who absolutely loves, I mean, he's wanted a dog to sleep with him for ages, so this is just like double whammy. Happy dog, happy child, great. And yeah, so we've got her sleeping in with him, and if he needs some sort of reassurance in the middle of the night, which he sometimes does, then he's got the dog, and the dog's got him. So it's all good. It's all good. So yeah, that's life really this week. It's just been full on as usual, and nothing's going to change. Never does. So yeah, so I'm glad I could get on to do a Friday Sews today. Sorry there was no real sewing in there, but hopefully you will find it interesting nonetheless. Just something a bit different. I am a crafter. I'm not just a seamstress, which is why I've done One Girl and Her Machines rather than just doing sewing, because I do a bit of everything. You know, it is mainly sewing, but I will always have a play with other things as well. So ow. Sorry, I've got a puppy who's using me as a teething tool right now. Anything to keep him quiet. But oh my gosh, it hurts. Hang on, let's get him a little chew toy. Have that, chew that. So yeah, so that is my week. That's what I've been doing this week. I need to say a thank you to Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room for starting up the hashtag. It is a really great community thing. So if you want to find other sort of sewing YouTubers, then search that hashtag and you will find a whole heap of them. There's so many people doing them, and there are more people doing them every week, because actually it's quite convenient to show your makes, to show what you've been doing on a weekly basis rather than saving it up to do it on a monthly thing, because then you forget what you've done or whatever. So yeah, it's all good. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for subscribing. I hit 700 subscribers the other day, which was just amazing. So I'm inching closer towards 1,000, which is amazing. I still can't believe it. Can't believe there's 700 people out there that actually want to see me waffle on, which is lovely. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for your messages. I've had some lovely ones this week. They just make me melt. They really do. They're lovely. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will be back soon, hopefully next week, with my Stella hoodie jogger collection. So keep your eye out for that. Thank you. Bye.